We're getting close to the end of the month here, a month that has been cold, which you've already figured out, and one that has also been snowy for most of us. And it could get a little more of both before we're all said and done here. Now, interesting on the MaxTrack Live Doppler here at 6:17. If you've been with us, you've noticed it's gotten more colorful as we've gone through the last hour and a half or so. But you notice how the back edge of all that is almost a perfect circle away from the center point, which is basically our radar. What that tells you is at that elevation all the way around, that's where the precipitation is evaporating. So it's virga that we are seeing out there. Now, as we see the lower levels of the atmosphere moisten up, that circle will get smaller and smaller as it approaches the radar site. But you may still see a sprinkle or flurry, but for the most part, it's evaporating on the way down. Okay, we got a snow coming. It's on the Arctic front. For most of us, this is just a pesky little snow. It's not going to amount to much. For most, it'll end up being less than an inch. We got another shot from the Arctic coming in for the weekend, very similar to what we have just had. But in the 8th day, there is a short but needed thaw coming. What we're looking at in terms of the snowfall amounts, a little or a lot, and the little actually leads to a lot. Now, we're on the little side of this equation. As the Arctic front comes on through, most of us will end up with an inch or less of snow. If you folks in the higher elevations, or you're looking along Pine Mountain or Black Mountain, you could see snowfall amounts better than an inch, maybe about 1,500 feet. The chances of better than an inch are there. But again, for most of us, it's less than an inch. But this system, the little part, leads to the big part. And the big part is a lot of folks are going to end up seeing more than a foot of snow, and some folks could get closer to 2 feet with that big East Coast storm. So little and a lot over the course of the weekend. But if you're headed that way, do be aware for your travel plans, as things may get complicated for those folks. Radars have been lit up all day, but again, not much has been reaching the ground. We've got winter storm warnings in the mountains of North Carolina, the Delmarva Peninsula, the coastal areas of New Jersey for that developing system. So here's how it goes. Here's your Arctic front. That's one of the ingredients needed for that big storm. For us, as the Arctic front gets in here later on tonight, you are looking at a little light snow that finally does reach the surface. And you may wake up tomorrow morning to a little skiff of snow. As we continue through your Friday, there will be pockets of snow around, and we could add a little bit. But again, for most folks, it's under an inch. But the Arctic front phases with an area of low pressure that's coming off the Bahamas. As that happens, the storm explodes. And when that happens, what you see? A whole lot of snow in the coastal areas all along the east. So again, the big cities could indeed be impacted by that. Take your choice of words. We are looking at a weak system that'll arrive for us on Saturday with a few clouds, and that'll be about it. You're looking at temperatures that are cold, but we did get a thaw today. 35 in Cynthiana, 34 Carlisle, Lawrenceburg's 36, Matchton, Somerset, Boonville is at 39. Right now, Bluegrass Airport, we're at 35 after a high at 37. The air's still dry. A wind chill comes in at 30. There's your Arctic air for the weekend. There's the thaw next week, but also important here, our normal high is on the way up. We are past the depths of winter, but it's going to take another shot at us. Now, we've got the cold in place for the weekend. Here's your warm-up for the first part of the week. Enjoy it while it lasts, because look at that. Look at those huge departures from normal as we get you in toward the first weekend of February. Cloudy, snow showers around tonight. We're in the mid-20s. Tomorrow, let's go with variable clouds. Snow showers and flurries around 30. A couple slick roads not out of the question, but again, most of us less than an inch. Cold Saturday, cold Sunday, warmer next week with rain that may end as snow.